GGK15 here, and I'm doing a new route update video. My new route is called the Mega Hall route, and you're gonna like what it looks like. I've been working on it for the past week now, and I haven't had time to make a video, so now this is my only opportunity to make a video on it now. So basically, yeah, I'm gonna make a video. Okay, some error in a different language, I don't really care. I'm just going to wait for it to load before I can do anything else. Okay, here's the route. As you can see, stop poking me. Okay, wait. Sorry, that was random. Please forgive me for that. Alright, as you can see, the route is looking good. Let's just go on to one end to the other end. Which end is this? Okay, so basically the lines we're following now are the passenger lines. Here we got Mega Hall Airport International. This is a Mega Hall Airport with new pedestrian gates. With two new pedestrian gates. I can't get these to work for some reason. I'm using two different types of slaves, and these don't work. But all I know is I have the correct equipment to get it to work. Here's the other one. The reason why this is good, the reason why there's a sidewalk here is because there's this airport platform, and then there's another station on the separate side. And we can go down the line a bit more, and this is where the line is still going to keep going, and that'll be my part 2 video. So let's go back again. Here on this section of track, we have a fuel line for tankers, and down there, there's the cargo distribution center, which is on the same track as this track, as there's a big loop on the way back. I forgot to ballast this section, but on my next video, we ballasted. Because we just did that section today. What I did today also was I added signals to some areas, like Gantry Bridge, 4-track Gantry Bridge with CN signals, station, don't know what to name it yet, another one with a road bridge. I'll explain about that in a second, but let's keep following the passenger line. Two separate passenger bridges, and that bridge above is the freight line bridge. I'll explain about it in a few minutes. Some water that is not completely done yet. More signals. Freeport Station. This is basically depots. These two are depots. This is just a platform. But this is all going to be a depot with a road on the side. With a pretty messed up crossover that this one the other way. Highway bridge. Now we follow the passenger line this way for a bit because the line splits off into 3 tracks. Here isn't completed yet, but it will be completed in my next update video. Same as the highway bridge. What is almost completed of the passenger line is up here. We have a branch off section, and it branches up into 2 separate lines, with 2 bridges, and we'll see why in a second. I used the plateau tool yesterday, and it actually looks like a decent hill. With some water on the side. Sorry if my camera has a glare on it. I can't fix that. Okay. Plateau, blah 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 blah. Passenger lines. This is still a passenger line, but this is a passing track before anything else, because it goes into a single plateau. We follow the line a bit more, and there's more water, and then we go love what comes up next. A gantry signal, and then an elevated station with another gantry signal, more plateaus, another area for passing, because passenger trains are going to be flying through here like crazy, top speeds of 70 to 90 miles an hour. The track ends here for now, with the water still going. I forgot to add more track to here today, as I did the rest of the plateau. The plateau is still going to keep going, so that's the passenger area. Now let's move on to the freight line. This is where the freight tracks stop for now. It's on a huge plateau. As you can see, the railroads are spread out. Basically, these lines are still the same. We'll connect later, and I'll show you later. But basically, BNSF, Union Pacific, are going to use both lines. I'm going to have tons of railroads flying through here with heavy freight trains. You're probably wondering, what is this bridge for? Well, let's go find out. This bridge is an elevated bridge with a grade of 4% as it goes up and curves up to the next plateau. Crossover, default detector, and then a slanting hill. With a grade of almost 8%, we go back on roadsat with more default detectors, crossover, and basically the same nothing until you get to, the moving point. Here's another bridge, as you can see. Hold on. My friend just wants to keep it on me, so I'm just not going to reply. Okay. Back here, we follow the bridge across, and then it splits off. This is an optional split off for a reason. We'll follow the split off. Now we have the split off, and there's a trigger there because we'll see why in a second. We have a 4-lane articulated crossing system paired with ped gates. Oh, these ain't articulated, my bad. You're probably wondering where I got these stands from. I got them from the ATLS. Unfortunately, these don't flash. They're just standing light poles. They don't flash. This is an optional branch off just in case if the line is closed up here and we have to divert freight trains into the passenger line. Chances are that will happen. And then the tracks split into 2 on both sides because of the tunnel. Let's follow the tunnel up to the end. The tunnel, and then we go around and we go into a little uphill like TP on a loop, which is completely not finished yet because it has to be scenerized with more gantry signals. And then this big, beautiful arch bridge. Again, the 4-lane road, which splits off into 2 lanes right here. The road continues, but it won't be finished yet. The road continues that way, and I'll show you when it meets up later. You saw this bridge earlier. This viaduct goes over the water and the passenger lines. Because there's another hill here. You're probably wondering why these ATLS triggers are here. You'll see in a second. With a hill with 3 BNSF loading trucks, and then our real front. A fictional ATLS crossing system with head gates, as these are going to block off the road with the stands. These don't light up, the stand and the head gates timings are off. I haven't gotten the stoppers to work yet. And I'm using the black and yellow slaves. Apparently the black and yellow slaves are the only ones that can operate the gates, and they don't work with my timing correctly. Same thing on the other side, as these ones are going to be deactivated off pretty soon with 2 controllers. We're going to keep going down the line. This line splits off, so we'll follow the shorter line. The shorter line goes on to a little here, goes up to here, with a little crazy passenger area. And here, the road we saw earlier goes into 2 lanes and then goes over a crossing. And then the road and then the tracks loop around again. The only reason why there's a loop here is because there's going to be industries in this area pretty soon. That's probably coming in part 3 or 4, and then there's another crossing here. Stop messaging me. I'll do that later. Alright, and we're going to keep going, and there's a passenger, there's a little road bridge. It goes on a pretty high plateau. And here, the tracks cross over and become into 4 tracks again. On both sides. They both go the same way, so we'll follow these 2 here. They're just on the opposite side. And, you'll see these tracks connect again. More of the road bridge, and then we have our diamond crossing. This diamond isn't complete yet because I have to put a switch box here. And we see more of the tracks go down there, curve around, yada yada yada. And we keep going up for a bit more until the tracks come to a halt here. Same as the road. Now I just gotta see if I can find the next set of tracks. This is all going to be turned into track land pretty soon. And here's the plateau where the passenger line is going to go up. The passenger line and the freight line are going to cross over on one big diamond. I have no clue what this is for. Probably because there's a line here. Oh yeah, right there. All this is all green is because I haven't done anything with the route yet. It's very confusing to navigate, and we're back at the freight line plateaus. We're gonna go into the water situation. Whoa, where am I going? Okay. Oh, okay. Again with the elevated platform. In part 2, I'm going to expectedly have all the tracks laid down and have most of the areas completely finished. All I know is part 2, all the tracks are going to be down, ballasted, and we're going to have trains running through here pretty soon. In part 3, most of the industries should be down. Part 4, scenery should start going down. This is pretty well going to probably be 7 to 6 part video of my route. And and practically the pt1 loop, we are going to be having trains go in restrictions of 20 to 15 miles an hour. There's some speed signs already placed with 20 miles an hour, as you can see. I don't care. This road is going to actually connect to the station where this station here with an actual parking lot coming up soon. We follow the unbalanced passenger lines back to the airport. If anybody knows about ATLS crossings and how to get them to work correctly, please message me because I'm so confused. The blue and white ones don't activate at all, but these ones activate way too early, and there's not even a train on them. So that's why I put these two in the yellow line so that passengers will stop until a train actually comes. If anybody knows about anything, please message. I really need the help for ATLS crossings because as you can see there's already 4 and there's going to be more on the route. Thank you, and GTA Killer 15 here signing out. Stay tuned for part 2 of the Mega Hall route update. Peace.